Okay, so based on the electronic configurations means the elements are classified into four types. What are those four types of elements, ma? Elements: S block elements, P block elements, D block and F block elements. Let's see what is the definition for S block elements. The last electron or valence electron is also known as differentiating electrons. Differentiating electron enters into the s orbital of valence shell. Valence shell means outermost shell, called as s block elements. So the s block elements are present on the right side of the periodic table. Right side, sorry, left side of the periodic table. Present on the left side of the periodic table consists in two groups. Those are first group and the second group elements. These first group elements also called as 1A and second A group elements also called as 2A. So the first A group elements also called as alkaline metals. The second A group elements also called as alkaline earth metals. Alkaline earth metals. So the general electronic configuration is NS1, NS1 to 2. NS1 is first year group elements, NS2 is second year group elements. Okay. So now what is the property? What are the important properties of S block elements? First year group and second year group elements. If you are observed that, we know very well. These all are having metals. Metallic nature is present. S block elements having metals. But what type of metals? These are not a hard metals, soft metals. Iron is a hard metal. It belongs to D block element. But S block elements all are having metallic nature. But this metallic nature is soft nature only, not a hard. That's why these are more reactive. S block elements are more reactive, highly reactive. Due to the soft nature, they are having low melting points and boiling points. And they act as S block elements like lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. That is first year group elements. Beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium and barium and radium, those are second year group elements. So these first year and second year group elements are acts as a strong reducing agents. Already in the redox reactions, there only we are discussed what is reducing agent, what is oxidizing agent. Reducing agent means it reduces to the another substance itself undergoes oxidation. So that's why the S block elements acts as a good reducing agents or strong reducing agents. Mostly the S block elements forms ionic compounds. Types of compounds already we know that, and the details that all properties we'll discuss in chemical bonding chapter. So the types of bonds means ionic bonds, covalent bonds, coordinate, covalent or dative bonds. These dative bonds containing compounds are also called as complex compounds, there we'll discuss, but just one idea is important. S block elements generally forms what type of compounds? Generally they forms ionic compounds, they will form. Example, NaCl, cesium chloride, potassium chloride, those all are ionic compounds. Barium sulfate, Ba2 plus SO4 2 minus, like those all are ionic compounds. Okay, so mostly the S block elements forms ionic compounds, except in the first year group elements lithium and second year group elements beryllium. So generally beryllium and lithium, they mostly the formed compound doesn't have more ionic nature, they have more covalent nature. Why they are exhibiting more covalent nature? Because of its small size and high nuclear charge. The atoms which are having small size and high nuclear charge is present, then the compounds having more covalent character when compared to ionic nature. So that covalent character and ionic character can be explained by the Fajans rules. That Fajans rules details and everything we will discuss in chemical bonding chapter. Okay, don't worry about that. But now regarding this, what we have to remember, the S block elements are generally forms ionic compounds. Okay, among those all S block elements except lithium and beryllium. Lithium and beryllium mostly they are suitable for the formation of covalent compounds, but not ionic compounds. Okay, so these are about some important properties of S block elements. And S block elements they gives one characteristic color also, flame color they will give whenever we are keeping that metals into the Bunsen burner. mixed with concentrated HCl. That is called flame test. So the sodium metal is present, it gives golden yellow color. Calcium metal is present, it gives brick red color will gives, and barium is present, apple green color will comes. Okay, that details, that flame test we will do in our chemistry lab, means that is the test are present for practicals also. So there we will do, don't worry about that. So the S block elements also gives characteristic flame color. Okay, so this is about some important properties of S block elements. Let's see the P block elements. The second one, P block elements. What are the P block elements? What is the portion of elements, P block elements present in periodic table? How many P block elements are present? That all details, the general electronic configuration, everything we will discuss. P block elements. So what is the definition for P block elements? The last electron or valence electron or differentiating electron enters into the P orbitals. P orbital of valence shell is called P block elements. Okay, students, just variation. That S plus what we written, P we written. That is called P block elements. Okay, these P block elements, these are present in, these are consists of six groups. Consists of six groups. So how many P block elements are present? P block containing groups, how many groups are present? The total 6 groups are present. That is 13th to 18th group. That is 13th group, 13th to 18th group. This is also calling as Roman numbers 3A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 7A and 0. 3A to 7A and 0 group. Zero group. Okay. Present on right side of the periodic table. Right side of the periodic table. So group 13th to 18th group, total 6 groups are present. These 6 groups, 13th group is also calling as 3A, in Roman numbers 3A, 14 4A, 15 5A, 16 6A, 17 7A. 18th group is also calling as 0 group elements, 0 group, and the position of the P block elements in the periodic table is right side. Okay, let's see outer shell. The outer shell general electronic configuration. The outer shell general electronic configuration of P block is NS2 NP126. NS2 NP126 means NS2 is completely filled. NS1 means 3. NS2 means 4th A. NS3 means 5th A. NS4 means 6th A. NS5 means 6th A group elements. NS6 means 0 group elements. 0 group elements. Like the general electronic configuration of P block elements, the outer shell general electronic configuration of the P block elements is NS2 NP126. Listen, observe, don't worry. I will tell you. I am not mentioned now. Whenever the 0 group will comes, there some exceptions are there. Helium. I will tell you regarding that helium. Don't worry. First listen. So NS2 NP126. Okay. So that is the general electronic configuration. Let's see 13th group elements. I will write the total p block elements. Later I will write their general electronic configurations and everything. See 13th group. 13th group elements: boron, aluminum, gallium, indium and thallium. Boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, thallium is present. And 14th group: carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Okay, these are the 14th group elements. And 15th group elements: nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, bismuth. And 16th group elements: oxygen, sulfur, cerium, tellurium and polonium, PO. Next 17th group elements: fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine, astatine. And 18th group elements: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. See, this boron position is N is equal to 2. It starts from second period. These all are second period elements only: boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, neon. Helium is belongs to first group element, first period, first period, but some exceptions are present for helium due to that inertness, because neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon all are completely fluid electronic configuration is present. They are chemically inert. They does not react with any other substances, any other elements. That's why those are also called as noble gases or inert gases. Noble gases are inert gases. Due to the chemical inertness, helium is placed in 0 group elements or 18th group elements. But helium doesn't have NS2 NP6 electronic configuration except helium. The remaining all 18th group elements having NS2 NP6 completely fluid electronic configuration is present in the outermost shell. Okay students, NS2 NP6 electronic configuration is present. Now the 13th group elements, the general electronic configuration is NS2 NP1. See, the outermost shell contains how many electrons are present? The 3 electrons are present in the outermost shell. Next 14th is also known as 4th A group. This 14th group element general electronic configuration is NS2 NP2. So in the valence shell or outermost shell contains how many electrons are there? Valence electrons, 4 valence electrons are present. Okay, next 15th. The 15th group is also calling as 5th A. Its general electronic configuration is NS2 NP3. Means it contains 5 electrons in the outermost shell. So if you have doubt, means write that boron electronic configuration: carbon 2s2 2p2, nitrogen 2s2 2p3, oxygen 2s2 2p4, fluorine 2s2 2p5, neon 2s2 2p6. So in the same, this is 3s2 3p6, it is 4s2 4p6, it is 5s2 5p6. Like the similar type of general electronic configuration is present in the outermost shell. If they having same number of valence electrons are present in the outermost shell, that elements all they are kept in one group and they having almost similar chemical properties. So that's why based on the electronic configuration only they are arranged that elements perfectly in 7 periods and 18 groups. 7 periods and 18 groups. According to that, valence shell electrons enters into the atomic orbital into 4 blocks: S block elements, P block, D block and F block elements. Now we are discussing about the P block element. The P block elements are consist of 6 groups from 13th group to 18th group. This is also calling as 3rd A group to 7th A group and 0 group elements. Okay, so the general electronic configuration is NS2 NP1 to 6. NS2 NP1 to 6. The third A group elements are boron, aluminium, gallium, indium, thallium. Their general electronic configuration is NH2NP1. Have 3 electrons are present in the outermost shell. The fourth A group element general electronic configuration is NH2NP2. 4 electrons are present in the outermost shell. Fourth A group elements are 14th group elements: carbon, silicon, germanium, tin, lead. Next, 15th group elements are 5th A group elements. The general electronic configuration is NH2NP3. What are the elements? Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Antimony and bismuth. Next, 16th group elements. 16th group elements. What are they present? Oxygen, sulfur, selenium, tellurium and polonium. See, 7th period is incomplete ma here. 7th period is incomplete. Yes, that names also I will tell you. 16th group elements, NH2NP4 means 6 valence electrons are present in that 16th group element. The 16th group element is also called as 6th A, is also calling as oxygen family or chalcogens. Nitrogen family, the 15th group elements are called nitrogen family or nicogens. Okay, this 14th group elements are called carbon family. 13th group elements are called boron family. This is carbon family. And nitrogen family. Nitrogen or nicogens. Nicogens. Okay, now this is known as oxygen family. Oxygen or chalcogens. Okay, so they contain 6 electrons present in the outermost shell. Now come to that 17th, is also known as 7th A. 7th A group element, the general electronic configuration is NH2NP5. They contain 7 electrons in the outermost shell. These 7th A group elements or 17th group elements are called as halogens. Halogens, not fluorine family. These are all fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. This astrobin is radioactive. Okay, see, these all are also calling as halogens or halogen family. Halogens family. Next, 18th, 18th group. This 18th group, except helium, because helium is 1s2 electronic configuration. Except helium, the remaining all are having NH2NP6 electronic configuration is present. Now here very important point, without p orbital containing electrons, without p electrons, helium is present in p block elements. Why helium is we are placing in p block elements without the electrons are present in p block? Generally, what is the meaning for p block? The valence electrons or outermost shell electrons present in p orbitals. Those are only calling as p block elements, but except helium, because of the chemical inertness, due to the chemical inertness, comparing that chemical inertness, helium placed in 0 group elements or 18th group elements, but helium doesn't have NH2NP6 electronic configuration. Helium has only 1s2 electronic configuration. Okay, but the helium is belongs to p block element. Remember that point, very important. Among the following, which element is belongs to p block element but without containing p orbital electrons? That is helium. Why they are placed in p block elements in 18th group, especially in 18th group? Because helium is chemically inert. It does not react with any other elements, other substances. Due to its chemical inertness, the helium is placed in 18th group. So 18th group except helium, all are contains 8 electrons are present. All are contains 8 electrons are present except helium. This is about p block elements. Understood? Anybody have doubt? Yes, ma'am. What is the name of 16, 17, 18? Nischal written down. 16. Oxygen family are chalcogens. 17. Halogens. Here I written 17th halogen. 18th group is also calling as zero group elements. Zero group elements are noble gases. Yes, ma, you take a screenshot immediately. Okay, clear? So this is about p block elements. Now we will discuss some important properties of p block elements. Means generally if you are observed that okay, don't worry. Here this classroom little bit problem is there, man, writing problem, and arrangement also not clear. That board one side is more is coming, another side is half coming. Okay, see, this is about p block elements. Okay, let's see. I will discuss about some of the properties. If you are observed that p block elements, in the p block elements, these all are zero group elements. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, all are gaseous elements only. So in p block elements, which group contains all gaseous elements? All gaseous elements are present in zero group elements or 18th group elements. Helium physical state is gas, neon, argon, krypton, xenon and radon. Its physical state is gaseous state. Its physical state is a gaseous state. Okay, it's clear now. In that zero group p block elements contains metals, non-metals and metalloids. So three types of elements are present. Generally metals, what are the metals means in a group top to bottom metallic nature increases. So that's why here thallium is metallic nature, lead, bismuth and polonium, astatine, they having metallic nature. In a group top to bottom metallic nature increases and non-metallic nature decreases. Okay, so most of the first elements, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, these all are non-metallic nature. Non-metallic nature, and the last elements having metallic nature, and middle elements silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony and tellurium. These elements are metalloids. What is the meaning for metalloids? Metalloids means they can react with acids as well as bases. Such type of elements are called metalloids. So the p block elements contains metals, non-metals and metalloids also present. So few examples for metalloids: silicon, germanium, arsenic, antimony and tellurium. These are some important examples for metalloids. Okay, now the p block elements, they contains metals, non-metals and metalloids. Next one, they forms mostly forms covalent compounds. Mostly they forms covalent compounds. So S block elements mostly they forms ionic compounds. P block elements mostly they forms covalent compounds. Okay, so they contains metals, non-metals and metalloids. So all types of elements are present. And these p block elements acts as good oxidizing agents. Good oxidizing agents. So this is about some important properties of p block elements. Clear? Anybody have doubt? Okay. A helium etc. mostly forms means all are, I am not saying about all. This helium, neon, argon, they doesn't form any compounds. But the remaining p block elements, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine, those all mostly they form covalent compounds only. Covalent compounds only. They act as good oxidizing agents except this zero group. Okay. Okay, let's go for D block elements. D block elements. In which last electron or valence electrons or differentiating electrons enters into n minus 1 d orbitals or enters into d orbitals. N minus 1 d shell enters into d orbitals of n minus 1 d shell called as d block. So these d block elements are divided into 4 series and present in 10 groups. These are existing in, these are present in 10 groups. These are present in 10 groups and 4 series present in middle of the periodic table. Present in middle of the periodic table. What is the position of D block elements? The D block elements are in the middle of the periodic table, between S and P block. Okay. So how many D block elements groups are present? 10 groups are present. These 10 groups they divided into 4 series. 4 series is nothing but 4 periods. Let's see what are those 4 periods. That is the first one, 3D series. 3D series is also known as. So before discussing about this 3D series, what is the general electronic configuration of D block elements is n minus 1d 1 to 10 ns 1 to 2. General electronic configuration GEC. General electronic configuration of D block elements is n minus 1d 1 to 10 ns 1 to 2. So this consists of 4 series of elements, that is 3D series. The first one is 3D series, belongs to 4th period. Okay, 3D series element starts from Z is equal to 21, that is scandium. Scandium to Z is equal to 30, zinc. So how many elements are present? 10 elements or 10 atoms are present. That's why they are represented in 10 groups. These 10 groups they are denoted as third B, fourth B, fifth B, sixth B, seventh B, eighth B, and 1B, 2B. Okay, in 8th B group there are 3 groups are present. Total 9 elements are present in the 8th B group. Ferrous, cobalt, nickel. Already last class only we discussed before last class. Okay. So the 3D series is nothing but fourth period. The elements, what are the elements are present? Z is equal to 21 to 30, means it is one period in fourth period. Its general electronic configuration of 3D series, if you have observed that, already we have written first 1 to 30 elements electronic configuration. If you have observed the last electronic configuration is 3D 1 to 10, 4S 1 to 2. Is it or not? Scandium 3D1 4S2. Last argon 3D1 4S2. Scandium, titanium, argon 3D2 4S2. Vanadium 23, argon 3D3 4S2. Is it or not? So like the general electronic configuration of 3D series is 3D 1 to 10, 4S 1 to 2. Next, the second one is 4D series. This 4D series elements are belongs to fifth period. This general electronic configuration is 4D 1 to 10, 5S 1 to 2. Here Z is equal to 39. That element symbol is yttrium. Scandium, yttrium, lanthanum and actinium all are belongs to third B group or third group. Z is equal to, you have to add 18, then 48 will comes. That is cadmium. So total how many elements are present? 10 elements are present. Next, the third one is 5D series. 5D series belongs to sixth period. Its general electronic configuration is 5D 1 to 10, 6S 1 to 2. Z is equal to 57. Lanthanum. Next, Z is equal to